Now on a Sunday afternoon in Northern California, MLB The Show has baseball from the O.co Coliseum. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Chicago Cubs and the Oakland A's. It's A's baseball coming up next. Chris Bassett, a righty from the state of Ohio, will do the pitching in this one. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, one of the anomalies of this season, he has just not pitched well at home. Really struggled all season long.
Dexter Fowler heads for the box, ready to lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for the Cubs, center fielder, number 24.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Eric, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
And after the loss last time out, that sets up a rubber match here in the finale. So I'm expecting this to be the best.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Here he comes on a ball to first. Butler gloves it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. And now here's a look at Joe Maddon's lineup for the visiting Chicago Cubs. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Yeah, Matty, this offense really needs to see some improvement from Kyle Schwarber. He struck out 3 times last game. The silver sombrero, not a good day at the plate. He has to be eager to get out there today and forget about that by putting together some good at-bats.
Into the windup and the pitch. Ran it in on the fists. 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. You have to figure that sinker's going to be an important pitch for him here this afternoon.
No question about it. Obviously, it's his ground ball pitch, so if you're a hitter, you're going to need to make him bring that pitch up a bit.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, that's a pitch right there that you've got to lay off. You know he's going to throw it on an 0-2, and that's a good job of pitch recognition right there.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. 1 out, nobody on. This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third, and he'll squeeze this one for the 2nd out. With a moment now, let's take a look now at how the A's will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, Stephen Vogt is a natural-born catcher, but he's so flexible as far as the many positions that he can play. He can play in the outfield. He can play the corner infield positions. A real asset to have on the ball club.
Chris Bryant will stride in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's ball game.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit out towards second. Throw on to Butler is in time, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And now the A's offense gets its first shot here. No score. Jake Arrieta, the Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, one of the areas where he's fared real well, when he gets into jams, he's able to get out of it. He has not allowed a lot of hits when guys are out in scoring position. He'll hope to continue that here in this one.
Marcus Semien comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Marcus Semien.
Low for ball 1. EK, one-year-old ball clubs. The Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. Well, they've been playing some pretty good baseball. 5-2 over their last 7.
And they've upped that lead in the division even further. They've put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing October baseball.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Arrieta's ready. Here's the 2-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Still 2-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, this team could really use a turnaround from Stephen Vogt. Coming off a terrible month at the plate in which he hit less than 200. Hopefully turning the page on the calendar will help snap him out of this slump.
Coco Crisp will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. And a sinker dips too low there, into the dirt in fact. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike 2. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. 1-2, here it comes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
And this is swung on and missed by Crisp as he set down on strikes for route number 2. Now that we have a chance, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, when you talk about elite defensive outfielders, this guy's at the top of anyone's list. Jason Hayward can cover ground. He's got an unbelievable arm. When you're talking about defensive runs saved, there aren't a lot better.
Grounded back up the middle. Russell's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the A's. After 1, no score. Anthony Rizzo will get his first chance at it now. Didn't factor much into the win yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the ball game.
Well, kind of more of the same for him, guys. I mean, you can see that he's not sporting the strongest batting average this year.
Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, Matt, Darryl, he can have that moving strike zone at times. He calls a pretty good game overall, but I know people aren't always sure what he likes.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those sinkers, but he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
And a good pitch there as he got him to go after one in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Yeah, that's where you need to be selective. That was a pitcher's pitch, and now you give that advantage right back.
Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. 34 home runs now on the year, and the Cubs are on the board first. One.
About the only silver lining to this one from a defensive point of view is it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. You can survive it when this guy's hitting solo shots, but if he's doing this with 2 or 3 men on base, well, then things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
Batting fifth.
Here's Ben Zobrist now.
Ben Zobrist.
As he'll take a look at ball 1. The numbers, 282 to start play, 15 long balls, 53 RBIs. Hard hit ball to second, gloved by Lowry. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Batting sixth. Right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Jason Hayward will stand in now, and as you can see, he enters play with 16 home runs on the season so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Lowry's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting seventh, shortstop, Addison Russell.
Addison Russell will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame yesterday afternoon.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Skied into straightaway right. Crisp moves over. And the inning is over. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Leading off the inning, Mark Canha, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hitter, Mark Canha.
Arrieta into the windup. First pitch on the way. And he lays off there, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
And I don't think this partisan crowd is going to like that too much. One thing you don't want to do as an opposing pitcher, well, two things actually. One, you don't want to get the crowd involved early, and two, you don't want to set yourself up for a possible big inning. Now, both of those things have come true.
Danny Valencia will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play.
This guy just keeps on rolling. You look at the season numbers, and they're excellent. 2 hits in yesterday's game to add to it.
Oh, and this goes right past Montero all the way to the screen. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, and that's the trifecta out there. He's already had a hit by pitch, he walked a guy, and now a wild pitch here in the same inning. Not exactly one for the time capsule, I don't think.
No one out with a runner at second. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out.
Hey, that was nice.
Yeah, this is a nice catch here, moving toward that right field line. No chance to prevent that runner from moving up to third, though, and he gets over there with only 1 out.
Stepping in now, Stephen Vogt, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 9 homers and 32 driven in. A man at third with 1 away. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
And now this is where you can be just a little bit more selective as a pitcher. You're looking for the strikeout. You certainly don't have to throw a strike in either of the next 2 pitches, so you got to see if you can get him to chase.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Grounded to short. Gloved by Russell. And the throw goes to first for the out, but that'll be enough to get the run home as they pull back to even at 1-1.
Yeah, with the runner going on contact right there, this is going to be an RBI ground out as he's in to score and tie this game up.
Into the box, Billy Butler. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 1 home run, 13 RBIs. And that swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit to short. Russell has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they scratch across a run on no hits, no errors, and no one left on. We'll go now to the top of the third. All tied at 1-1. Beautiful day here in the East Bay as we get a shot there of downtown Oakland and the Bay set to go here in the third. Jorge Soler is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Jorge Soler.
Left field and deep. Davis going back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Well, these guys have 1 home run already, and this was nearly a second one here. You can see it bang off the wall out there on the fly, and he's going to wind up with a double, but he didn't miss a big fly by much.
Miguel Montero will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
Here it comes, 1-0. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. So it's a two-run shot to right center. Number 17 for him on the season. And with it, the Cubs have taken a 3-1 lead.
Well, this guy's been a real pain in the backside so far in this series. I mean, this is his second home run here in 3 days, so he is really seeing the ball well now.
The batter, number 24.
Here's Dexter Fowler now.
Dexter Fowler.
As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. That home run believed to be 402 feet all told. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, going right back to the sinker right there, and why not? See if he's going to chase it again.
Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. Back goes Crisp, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. Fowler around second. He's headed for third. And they're right back in business again. He's in with a triple.
Oh, my goodness. This guy is really starting to heat up now. That's 8 straight games with a base hit. He's been fun to watch.
Kyle Schwarber digs in now with 2 already home and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away.
Well, runs often come in bunches, Matty, and we're going to have to see if that's the case right here. They've got a chance at a big inning.
Hit sharply toward the right side. Coming in is Coco, but this drops for a hit. In to score is the runner from third, and it's a 4-1 game.
Well, that's 4 straight hits against him now, and of the 4, this might be the hardest hit of them all. 1 run will score on the play, and they're really making him sweat out there now.
In now, Chris Bryant. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Well, I think it was a sinker that he rolled over last time up, and he's probably going to see that same pitch again. You got to wait for a mistake up in the zone against a guy like this.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball one. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Much better sinker there. I think that's the one he wanted to throw to start the at-bat.
3 runs already home here. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Oh, and it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Well, that's just made to order right there. 2 hops to short, easy pivot, not a lot of heat at second base. That's just a pretty routine double play.
Stepping in, Anthony Rizzo. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Remember that he hit a changeup, so it will be interesting right here to see if they just stick with hard stuff.
Nope.
He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Two out, nobody on. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Tap foul at home plate. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. No offer at that one, and the count moves to 2-2 now on the Cub first baseman.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1-2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Release point, mechanics, just about everything looks out of whack right now.
And these are the guys that really scare you. The guys that have absolutely no clue where the ball's going. Time to close up that stance just a little bit, I think.
Look out as this bat shatters on impact. Throw to Butler takes care of him, and that retires the side. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We played 2.5. It's now 4-1 Chicago. Jed Lowry will get his first shot now, and he's seen that average climb a bit here recently thanks to what he's done over the course of these last. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Arrieta's got his target. Here's the 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Rips this one to first. And boy, just get out of the way of that one. He'll be on base to start the inning. Around first, heading for second now.
Pretty safe to say he was sitting on the fastball there. He's out in front of this pitch, and he just drills it right down the line. And that'll put him in a good position here with a runner on second and nobody out.
Colin Walsh steps in, hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there, strike 1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He's in scoring position with his 15th double of the year. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
And I think they'd stay out there again, maybe for the rest of the at-bat.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Chopped foul at the plate, and will do it again. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a good pitch there. That thing tried to come back, but didn't quite get there.
A runner at second, nobody out. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that is through into left field. A base hit. And he is in there.
Up next,
Marcus Semien will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first.
And they sent him packing on a breaking ball, too. And if it's me, I come right back with it.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over. And he's able to jump ahead.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Well, that's just unfair right there. I mean, most guys throw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. He's throwing a 91-mile-an-hour slider.
Got him.
And he's having a rough go of it so far. His second strikeout of the ball game. You can see him gesturing that he thinks that pitch was outside, but you know, I think once he gets a look at it in the clubhouse, he'll probably change his tune.
Coco Crisp comes forward with 2 men in scoring position, so he'll look to make this a one-run game with a base hit here.
Yeah, guys, a really big opportunity here to get his guys right back in this one.
Here comes the first pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. To short, hit hard. Russell is up with it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Yeah, and unless he was going on his own down there at third, they were using that contact play where you're told wherever and whenever the ball's hit, you're off and running. You're not even paying attention to what's going on. You've got to go. They love to play an aggressive style on the bases, and it gets them a run right there.
Here's Chris Davis now. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And with 2 outs, you want to make sure those guys earn that run. Well, don't let them score on a wild pitch.
A man on third with 2 down. One and one. And this one is off the catcher's glove, and that might be a run. A play at the plate, and the recovery will be in time. He's out at the plate. And a costly decision to try for it there, as all of a sudden the inning is now over. 2 hits lead to a run here for Oakland. 3 innings complete. The Cubbies are in front, 4-2. Ben Zobrist is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Here's the first pitch to him. Chopped foul right at home plate. And here's one that misses to the Chicago second baseman. It's a ball and a strike.
And for that guy right there, this is going to be an important inning. He's already given up 4 runs through 3. And you know, they need to get a minimum of 5, hopefully 6 innings out of him. So he needs to show something right here.
And here's a sinker that causes him to back away as that just about got him.
Well, I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. A pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
On the ground up the middle. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
That's a nice backhanded play there at second. You'd like to be able to get in front of this ball if you can, but here he does a nice job of looking it into the glove, and then he makes the throw to first for the out.
Here's Jason Hayward now. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
Well, you're not going to get that call if you've been all over the place. Now, if I'm pitching, I want that call, but at this point, he hasn't earned it.
That evens it up 1-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Sent on the ground out to second. Lowry's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting.
And here's a guy that needed a quick inning after giving up 3 runs the last time around. He's got the first 2 outs here. He's looking a lot more determined out there now.
Addison Russell is into the box for his 2nd appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. We're in the 4th inning of a 4-2 ball game. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Cubs are down in order as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Leading off the inning, Chris Davis. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Arrieta gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one fouled off to the right side. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. The 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's definitely a borderline pitch there on 1 and 2. Now, I don't think he could have had any argument at the plate if that was called strike 3.
Rocket to third. Oh, on the backhand, he knocks it down. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Up next.
Well, we're going to show you this again in show motion. He does everything he can down there at third base. This is a great effort just to get rid of the ball, but the throw's just too late to get his man at first.
Standing in now, Mark Canha, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner.
You know, it's just so tough to pick out a pitch that you want against a guy like this. Everything he throws is either on a corner or moving like crazy. He's not the kind of guy that's going to give you a lot of options up there to hit.
A 1 pitch on its way. And it's quickly 0-2. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Drilled right back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Still early in the ball game, but these guys don't want to let things get away from them. So back-to-back hits here have the tying runs on base with nobody out.
Danny Valencia will stand in, and his guys have got something cooking now with 2 on and nobody out.
And down by 2, this is a good opportunity to try to put yourselves level.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
As a hitter here, you've got to make him get the ball up. You don't go swinging at pitches that are down in the zone and more likely to turn into double play balls.
And he lays off for ball 1. First and second here with nobody out. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is called in for the first out.
And this one could have been big trouble here, but this carries out there just far enough to find the outfielder's glove. And that means that both runners, neither of whom were running on contact, are forced to head back to where they started.
In now, Stephen Vogt, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Ready to deal, here's the 1-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that is just past his outstretched glove, and that ought to be a base hit. Oh, and Hayward shoots off the cannon. He is out at home plate. So it appears he's going to leave the game here as he favors that left leg. Hoping that it's not too serious, however, as he's able to get off on his own power. Billy Butler gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. One-0 pitch is a slider, swung on and missed, 1-1. Outside, 2-1.
You know what? He's starting to skate on some thin ice here, and sooner or later, he's going to have to challenge him.
Hit on the ground to short. On to first, and the A's fail to cash in here as the side is retired. A's strand a couple. Still down by a count of 4-2. Arismendi Alcantara is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field.
Number 11, Arismendi.
Jorge Soler heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
Leading off for the Cubs, left fielder, Jorge Soler.
And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. Shot toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Man, these guys have been aggressive here early in the count. And some people think, oh, you might want to take a pitch to start in that bat. And sometimes that's great, and it works out for a lot of people. But what you should be thinking is, I got to swing at strikes, and I got to get my pitch. And if it happens to come on the first pitch, let it rip.
He pulls this one into right. Crisp is there, one away.
And this could have really got this inning off to a great start, but it finds the outfielder's glove out there, and that runner's forced to retreat back to first.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Well, nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, the pitchers have the right to work inside.
The 1-0 delivery. Hits this one hard the other way. Oh, and trouble there for Lowry.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Kyle Schwarber will stride in. Popped out and singled in his 2 trips.
Yeah, and he made just a little adjustment last time coming off of that pop-up the first time around, and he got himself a base knock. That's what the good ones do.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
Slow roller back to the mound. To second for one. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Cubs lead this one 4-2. Leading off the inning, Jed Lowry, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
That's a first pitch misses for ball 1. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
1-1.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. And he's retired here, 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. So it goes without saying, these guys look forward to every start he makes. More often than not, he's going to put them in a position to get a W. He's doing that again so far in this one.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. To short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
One thing you're taught as an infielder, you've got to go play the ball. Don't let the ball play you. Here, you can see this ball gets in on him a little bit, and it winds up kicking right off the heel of his glove.
Marcus Semien will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
He's running towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. It's high, but a fine play to come down with it at second, and he's out trying to steal a base.
Well, they're going to be fairly lucky to still throw this guy out right here. We'll take a look at it. It's a fastball, but the throw down is a high one. And this is where guys can get hurt all the time. But he goes up, gets the baseball, and then slaps the tag down right on him.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. A little low. It's 2-2. Swing and a liner. Foul. Set to deal on 2-2. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. So a 2-out double here gives him some new life here in this 5th inning. And that leads us right to our Oakland leaderboard as we see that his season total is good for 2nd best on the club.
Yeah, he's really contributed to the team this year. Here he is on second again with a chance to score on just a single.
Coco Crisp will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Arrieta sets. 0-1 on its way. Oh, and that is right there for strike 2.
Oh, man, he must have been looking for something else. That was a curveball that had "hit me" written all over it, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
Trying to strike him out for the 2nd time. Fought off at the plate, and will do it again. A pause, and the 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
Lifted in the air to right field. On the move is Hayward. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Chris Bryant makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. Left side. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
And after a hot start, the bats have pretty much gone missing here in the middle innings. He sort of reinvented himself out there and has really turned things around.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Valencia ranges to his right. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
Well, I thought this might be his last inning out there, but if it's only taken him 3 pitches to get 2 outs, maybe not.
Ben Zobrist will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to Butler is in time, and the inning is over. Down go the Cubs on just 4 pitches, but they still lead this one 4-2. Arismendi Alcantara will come on as he's newly into the ball game, getting his first plate appearance now here in the 6th. First offering on its way. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Swing and a liner, but foul. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
And he got him.
He's been able to get outs when he needs them with that curveball, and there you see what his pitch breakdown has been so far.
Mark Canha digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2. It looked like he was giving him the evil eye down there, and I can't say I blame him.
Yeah, well, he's already been plunked once, and I don't think he's going to stand for too much more of that.
Now this is swung on and dribbled up the first base line. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So that's a pair of hits for him now this afternoon as he lines that one sharply into right. And that leads us right to our Oakland leaderboard as we see that his season total is good for second best on the club.
Yeah, he's a big producer offensively for this ball club. Definitely one of the guys they depend on to make things happen.
Danny Valencia will take another shot here. He's flied out and lined out in 2 trips.
Well, 0 for 2, but he's taken some decent hacks. Could see a better result in this at-bat.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. And that one misses here as he falls behind the Oakland third baseman. 2-1 now.
Well, if he's missing right here, he ain't missing by much. Not getting too many favors behind the plate.
2-1, here it is. And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
They continue to rack up the hits. That puts runners on first and second now. But, as we always say, it's what you do with all those base runners that's important. And so far, they haven't done a whole lot. Just take a look at our score.
Stephen Vogt will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. And through 5 1/3, already coming up on 100 pitches here. Two runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
He's still got a couple pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. You got to take a step back, take a deep breath, and get back in the zone.
The 2-0 on the way. Outside, 3-0 now. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
Misses with that one, ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. That's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
So stepping in, Billy Butler, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Justin Grimm will come on now, really needing that double play ball as the bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Billy Butler will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now. First delivery to him on the way. This is line to left. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's a 4-4 game.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Here's Jed Lowry now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
Now at the plate, you're looking for something up in the zone. Try and keep it in the air. Make sure you don't hit into a double play.
A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw to the plate. A tag from Montero. They got him at the plate.
Bit of a daring move there trying to score. This ball's not hit all that well, but he's able to get to this thing quickly and fire it home to get the runner.
Into the box now, Colin Walsh, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
2 down, runners at first and second. Ball 1.
Ooh, you might have felt the squeeze on that one. That might just change the whole complexion of the at-bat.
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Soler is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We're through 6 full, and we are tied 4-4. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. Before we start the 7th, let's pause to take a quick look at how we got here. It's our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Ryan Dull will come on to make his 40th appearance this season.
Number 66, Ryan Dull.
Jason Hayward will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
And look out as this one catches him, and a big mistake there, as now the go-ahead run is aboard to lead off the inning.
Yeah, no way for him to be able to get out of the way of that one. Seen as though he's the go-ahead run, probably wouldn't have tried too hard anyway.
Addison Russell will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Walsh racing back. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
I think he might have gotten into that home run trot a little early. Off the bat, I think he thought that this was out of here, but winds up just shy of the wall out there in dead center field.
At the plate, Jorge Soler. He singled his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
One 0 count. Here it is. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Here it comes, 2-0. Left a change out there for him, but he missed it, 2-1.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And Crisp will put this one away without much trouble for out number 2.
And right here, you've got the right fielder shading just a bit towards the alley. And I thought he'd have too far to go to get this ball, but he does close quickly out there, and he makes the play near the line.
Miguel Montero will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Now here's a little tapper down that third base line, and this could be a tough play. But a foul ball, 1-1. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. Grounded back up the middle. Simeon's there. And a gorgeous flip to second, and with that, the side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs. Still all square at 4 apiece. Marcus Semien gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point.
Marcus Semien.
And the pitch. Right there for strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Bounced weakly near the plate. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Grounded to short. Russell takes it in. Throw on to first, and 1 shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Well, with 2 strikes, you've got to protect up there, even on a curveball that's a borderline strike. But he can only manage to get this one off the end of his bat, and it winds up being a simple little ground out.
Travis Wood will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs and send this one along into the 8th.
Travis Wood.
Coco Crisp will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
When you're 0 for 3 in a game already, I think you're really happy to see a new pitcher in this ballgame. Maybe something will change for him.
Rizzo fields it cleanly, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 11, Arismendi Alcantara.
Arismendi Alcantara in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
In there, no balls and a strike. Wood gets the sign. 0-1 pitch on its way. Hard hit toward the hole.
Well, the very fact that he gets to this ball, that's impressive. But there was no way he was going to be able to get enough on that throw, so that'll be scored an infield single.
Into the box, Mark Canha, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And they go away here. It's a cold strike, 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Runner goes. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Dexter Fowler will be the one to lead it off when we come back. And we are tied 4-4. Dexter Fowler will stand in, and it's a bullpen game now. Both starters out as we begin inning number 8.
Yeah, both starters are out, and since we're tied, both starters not going to be involved in the decision.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Tie ball game, 4-4 the score as we give you a look there at the starter comparison to see how the numbers match up for the two starting pitchers. Kyle Schwarber comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around.
Yeah, and who knows? Maybe this game isn't tied if it weren't for that. I mean, double plays are such huge rally killers.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Gets him out in front as this is hit in the air down the right field line. Coming in is Crisp. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
8th inning here in Oakland, and they don't come much tighter than this. All even as you get a look at the line score to this point. Chris Bryant will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
Who started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
The 0-1 pitch. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. This game's all tied at 4. Mark Canha digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Leading up for the A's,
Woods ready. Here it is. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And there's a base hit. So just like that, the leadoff man's aboard, representing the potential go-ahead run.
And you know, as a hitter, you're seeing the ball so well when you can take a pitch like that and square it up and just hammer it right back up the middle.
Danny Valencia steps in. He scored after reaching on a single his last time up. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Good cut fastball in there, 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. On the ground up the middle. Russell ranging to his right. A step on the bag for 1. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play.
Well, it was a promising start to the inning. You get the leadoff man on in the tie ball game, but all that optimism comes crashing down here on the double play.
Stepping in now, Stephen Vogt. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. We're in the 8th inning now of a 4-4 ball game. And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We've played 8 full, and we are tied 4-4. Anthony Rizzo will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Into the seats, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. On to first, and that is a big out to start the ninth.
Oh, pretty flashy with the leather right there. This is all the way over on the second base side of the bag. And if he decides to leave this one for the second baseman, forget about it. It's a base hit.
Here's Ben Zobrist now, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1. And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
This is in the air to right. Moving under it, crisp. He's got it, and there are two down now.
Up next for the
Boy, what a nice 3-1 changeup right there. That swing's basically all arms. He's all geared up to get that fastball, and it ends up being an easy flyout.
Jason Hayward will stand in now. 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch so far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
And he falls behind 0-2. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-2 now with 2 away, and the base is empty. Swing and a ball lined hard towards short, and that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. The throw into second, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
And that's going to make things really interesting now. You get that go-ahead run up to second here on the double, but you do have 2 away. So with that base open, they don't have to pitch to this next guy if they don't want to. Or at the very least, they can pitch him very carefully.
Here's Addison Russell, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing, and I'm just watching this game.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hat.
very high, 2-1. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ball hit in the air down the left field line. Alcantara on the move, and that's the third out. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. And we are tied 4-4. Billy Butler strides in to lead us off here in the bottom of the ninth inning. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Hit hard to the right side. Taken in by Zobrist. And he's retired, one away.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Jed Lowry.
Jed Lowry gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1. Wood into the windup. 1-1 on its way. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Zobrist ranging into shallow right. 2 gone.
2 quick outs here to start the inning. It's looking more and more likely that we're going to need extra innings here to decide this one.
Colin Walsh digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
The pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. And there's ball 1. Here it comes on 1-1. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Yep, there's your potential winning run on first base. 2 outs. Now at least you've given yourself a chance. A ball in the gap here has the potential to be a game winner, so we might see a no doubles defense out there now.
Marcus Semien has a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap.
And in the field, I've got to expect them to be playing what's called no doubles defense, Matt. Basically, you got to guard the lines in the infield, and in the outfield, play deep enough so that you can cut off all the gaps.
Hector Rondon will come on needing to get the final out here to send this one into extra innings. Marcus Semien will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away.
Well, he hasn't swung the bat all that well against the other guy, so hopefully this new pitcher will give him a chance to swing it a little better. 2 strikeouts already.
Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball 1. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there has got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
And it's grounded foul. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. All away here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy. Get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
Set to deliver on 2-1. 2-2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Set. Here's the 2-2. Line to left. Soler is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means free baseball here this afternoon. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are tied 4-4. Jorge Soler ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
From the stretch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
And I think with no one on base, you know, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
Here he comes on 2-0. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Lifted in the air out to right. Crisp has a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
I think that's a situation where he just wasn't ready for the fastball, and it got on him too quickly and just hits a lazy fly ball to right.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Oh, and 2. Here it comes. Too high. 1-2. Swing and a miss, so a perfect start to the 10th here. 2 up and 2 down.
2 quick outs here to start things off. Can't ask for much more than this in extra innings. Hold serve, and then give your guys a shot to win in the bottom half.
Digging in the switch hitter, Dexter Fowler. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Walsh will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Cubs are down in order. Score remains tied at 4. Coco Crisp steps in to get the home side started here in the 10th.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
And that's in there for strike 1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Zobrist is able to get there, and a rather easy first out.
The left fielder, number 11, Arismendi Alcantara.
Striding into the box, Arismendi Alcantara, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Decent numbers, but nothing amazing from the left side of the plate so far this season.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Hit on the ground to short. To his right, Russell. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball out.
Mark Canha will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Rondon pauses. Here's the pitch. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Fowler looking up. Gone! Santa Maria. Game over. Two-run shot to straightaway center, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
And this is exactly what you're looking for in extra innings. Actually, it's what you're praying for, really. One big swing sends the folks who stayed here home happy as he wins it with the walk-off homer.
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, just a great all-around game for him here. You'll see on the line score, 4 hits, including that big home run. You'd have to say he was instrumental in leading these guys to the victory.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The A's are victorious here, 6-4. So long from Oaktown.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Athletics. 6 runs on 14.